Like Mama Duck goes, and then the baby ducks are in the storm drain, and then they take an adventure through the storm drain.
That's right.
You know?
Yes, it could be animated.
Yes, exactly.
So cute. That's a good little Mother's Day story too. That worked out.
Speaking of the, I guess, ducks, we got the TWC geese. You guys see those?
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
There's like 10 of them out
I was
there.
almost attacked by them.
Yes.
They're dangerous.
There's a lot of them.
Dangerous
They're
food.
leaving droppings.
Yeah, you got to be
We need
careful.
like
Yeah, watch where you
goose
walk.
cam out there or something,
I
right?
know, right? Yeah.
Check on our little ducklings out there.
All right, guys, thanks so much. Have a good rest of the day. We'll take it over.
too.
Thanks for choosing America's Morning Headquarters. We're going to get you through the mid-morning hours.
The Weather Channel helping you plan for all of your big events ahead. And one thing a lot of you have been telling us is that you're seeing these sunsets and sunrises where the sun has that orange glow. That's from smoke in a lot of cases.
A lot of wildfires in southwestern Canada, and some of the imagery that was coming out from Calgary, for example, yesterday, people were saying who've lived there their whole lives, they've never seen it this bad, so smoky and hazy.
And so early in the season, too. That's the other thing.
Yeah, it is. And, you know, one of the things contributing to some of these fires burning is a lot of the heat that we've got in the Northwest. That extends into Canada. And that heat is still around, will continue to be around. More records expected to fall.
Now, we do have thunderstorms, and actually coming back in a bigger way in the next couple of days. And some of these storms and rain, even if they're not severe, they might put the brakes on your road trip plans. But we've got some ideas that could maybe spark some summer driving trips for you.
So let's put today's big deal in drive.
Georgia, but then you notice by tomorrow, so it's very interesting how things start to come in from the north and east. We're going to have a wedge building in here, and that's going to be affecting your forecast, not just with rain, but also with temperatures. So, Dr. Greg Postel, we got to talk about all this rain coming into the southeast, and we kind of get stuck in this for at least 24 hours, maybe a little bit more.
You and I, this is our worst weather event, the wedge. It's like a cold northeasterly wind, not only in the interior sections, but also along the coast.
Yeah.
And that can cause some issues.
It's really going to bring in the cooler air, but it's going to mean a lot of rainfall too with the pattern that we have.
Indeed. Jen, thank you very much.
So
let's have a look.
It's pretty widespread. And, you know, definitely the dryness to the air, Alex, is, I think, something that people are like, wow, what air mass is this? This is like November or February.
Yeah, this is where the static electricity gets going. Right?
Yes, yeah.
So you're saying that if you don't like the cold, really dry air, you probably don't want to fly into the Northeast over the next couple of days.
Yes, at least the next 2 days.
Yeah, well, it was all about flying yesterday. We talked to a pilot about some of the new ways they're landing planes, which can really help reduce fuel usage and make it a little less turbulent. But we also asked folks what was their least favorite part about flying. And we had some great comments coming in. Ending up winning in the poll was number 1, turbulence. But number 2, general comfort.
And just reading the comments from everyone, I'm pretty sure that was almost number 1 because everyone had comments about their general comfort on the plane.
Yeah. How about Mike Griffin, who says the guy
in Kansas City. So I want to take you there. We're going to have a little rain on the way to make that road trip here, perhaps across the Midwest. So maybe you're going to Kansas City in the World War I Memorial. It's a little foggy out here this morning. That's going to change later today. We actually get some sunshine, and it should be a beautiful afternoon. The thing is, the storms do come back, and we see that Thursday, and it's Thursday night, so you've got a lot of time with these clear skies overnight. Tonight it'll be nice again, but then tomorrow we'll see those clouds thickening up, and then the rain comes in. Let's focus in on this May front and who's going to get some rain and storms out of it. We look at Kansas City, where today, yes, a nice day. Tomorrow also 83 degrees, very nice, but the front comes in. We see that Thursday night into Friday. That's a faux pas because temperatures by Friday night, we're dropping into the 40s. This is a strong front, and it will bring some stronger storms with it, and maybe some heavy rainfall. You know, one area to watch as we get into tomorrow through Friday morning, we got to keep an eye on the rain that could actually add up here across parts of western Oklahoma, western Kansas. We see this front dropping in, and it kind of curves back up here across the front range. It'll bring more rain into Denver. Remember, last week we had one of our wettest 2-day periods on record there in Denver. It continues with more rainfall coming your way. So here we go Friday, watching for that front digging south, the rain along with it. Rainfall going through this upcoming Saturday morning is on the order of 1 to 2 inches across southern Kansas into Oklahoma. Oklahoma City, you're right in the mode. That's where it's going to be most persistent, and we think we'll see some of the biggest amounts coming out. Kansas City will get some rain out of this, but we don't spend a lot of time in it. Oklahoma City, we spend more time in it. So we've got starting Thursday night, but then also into Friday, we'll see some of the thunderstorms bringing some heavier downpours and maybe 1 to 2 inches of rainfall. Alex?
Well, take it
car
easy.
is better for your summer road trip, gas or electric?
Well, the folks at Upgraded Points put this very question to the test, comparing EVs versus cars and along some of America's most iconic routes. And research assistant for Upgraded Points, Kyle Byerline.
No, really interesting.
Yeah.
Kyle Byerline, thank you so much for joining us here and for starting this discussion. He's a research assistant with Upgraded Points. Again, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, I don't think we'll ever get to the point where vehicle charging will equal the time it takes to fill up the gas.
But you
With that
stopped.
trash pandas.
They voted on it. It
Oh,
could
they
have-
did? Oh,
It
really?
could have been the Thunder Sharks. That was up for.
Oh, that would have got my vote.
Yeah, but this is a pretty good name. Yeah, so rain chances today, tomorrow, Friday off, Saturday. Sunday's beautiful, but I think are they off Sunday? Either off Sunday or Monday, I forget.
Which means that'll be the day it's
The
going to be
nicest day,
beautiful. Yeah,
right.
Of course. All right, good pick there. Huntsville, Alabama. Well, it is National.
Video first came up, I was like, Alex, you're picking Niagara Falls again because he loves Niagara Falls.
I do. And I guarantee you Niagara Falls will come back for a city
Yeah,
pick again.
but
It's that great. But hey, got a new falls to check out.
Yes, no, that looked phenomenal.
It did. And
Good
look at that
looking
forecast. It's beautiful to check
There's
it out.
rocks a little bit, and I wonder if that's just like a natural way to camouflage.
Camouflage? That's possible.
Yeah.
Huh. Who knows? If you know, let us know.
Nature finds a way, doesn't it?
Always, always. Thanks for choosing America's Morning Headquarters. We're here with you here on this Wednesday. We're going to get you through the mid-morning hours.
The Weather Channel helping you plan for all of your big events ahead. And the last couple of days, really the last 2 weeks or so, you've been sending us pictures of these beautiful sunrises and sunsets where the sun is like an orange, reddish glow. A lot of times that's been from smoke from Canada, from the wildfires there.
This is remarkable. I mean, I remember yesterday looking at some pictures out of Calgary, Alberta, southwestern Canada, and the haze was unbelievable. And the people in that area were saying this is the worst they'd ever seen it.
I mean, especially for May. So early, too. So the high pressure that's going to come in behind this big front this week, that's going to be the big weather maker, the high pressure originates right there in that smoke. So I'm wondering what kind of air is going to come down with that.
So well, it's going to, I mean, the air goes somewhere, right? We're going to experience a lot of that sort of hazy sky, for sure.
Absolutely. Now, of course, one thing that's not helping us out is the heat that's been building in parts of the West. That's been extending well up into Canada, really not helping with the fires there. That heat is still around. More records. We'll see that falling as we head through this week.
You know, I mentioned the front. Storms are on the forecast. That might put the brakes on your road trip. We've got some ideas, though, could maybe spark some summer plans for you.
Aha. And, you know, let's put today's big deal in drive and hit the highway. There could be some bumps in the road.